Shalom. I want to start giving all praise to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Baharakah Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Akim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and truth. Shalom. So basically, this video I want to go into, that hurricane, that just passed a couple of days ago, past Jamaica and some more islands of the West Caribbean, and did a lot of damage, And this is just a glimpse, because when Yahushua is gonna come back, it's gonna be horrible on this planet, And these are just signs, showing us that the coming of Yahushua is close, that we're entering the time. You can, if you look around you, you see all these countries getting ready for war, people, countries start picking sides, so a lot of stuff going on. And matter of fact, let me read this real quick. This is the book of 2nd Esther, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, we've been seeing that, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and the end is manifest. By seeing all these things going on, we see that by seeing all these things going on, it shows us that the coming of Yahushua is close, A lot of a lot of destruction going on. The Most High is showing his power, This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 4. Who had ascended up into heaven or descended? Who had gathered the wind in his fist? Who had bound the waters in a garment? Who had established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? It's Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, which means he is, he exists, he is. And Yahushai means this is the name of the Son, who the world unknown calls Jesus, And his name means deliver, he deliver, because through him we got a way back to the Father. But and also that I want to say, because Yahushai also he also went on a ship with his disciples at a certain time, and he was sleeping, and then the storm came and the disciples were afraid, And Yahushua just, he rebuked the winds, and that shows you that, that he rebukes the wind, so that shows you that he has that power, He can control the elements. And the disciples were very afraid, He even had Peter, how I said that, because Yahushua, he calmed the sea, then he was walking on water, and then I believe it was Peter that also wanted to walk on water, and Yahushua told him to come, And as soon as he started doubting, he started thinking, Let me see, I'm real quick looking, don't remember exactly where it was, but I know when I see it, then I know that's it, Let me look real quick if I can find that part. I believe it's in what's in book of Mark, also in Matthew. But that also shows you that that the faith is very important, Let me see. I think I'm gonna find it in the book of Mark. It's also in the book of Luke. Let me see. Bear with me for a moment. You know, sometimes you got something in your mind, and I knew it, that scripture. I recently saw it, but you know, and didn't really plan to grab it. Wait a minute. Gone, yeah. It's also in Mark, and it's also in Luke. But I'm gonna read the account in the book of Matthew. So this is the book of Matthew. Oh, let me see. Maybe Luke's also beautiful. Let's see. Luke, you know, every because every one of them saw it from a different perspective, basically. You know. Just again. Let me see. Let me just read the one in Matthew. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 8, and verse 23. And when he was entered into a ship, his disciples followed him. So when Yahushua went into a ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea. So basically, you know, the wind started pulling up, you know, waves started to get big, you know. And if you are at the sea, you know, I saw clips of you know, of like container ships, big ships, like bigger than some buildings, you know, really big, and they basically a toy on the ocean, man. When those waves get high, flat buildings, you know, that's crazy, man. And you see that big ship as a little thing, man, bouncing on big waves. And when he was entered to a ship, his disciples followed him, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves. So that already shows you there were some big waves going on. But he was asleep, so Yahushua was sleeping. And his disciples came to him and awoke, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he said unto them, why are ye fearful? Because Yahushua means like angels supposed to be angels supposed to be not afraid since you are with me. But you know, that also shows you that they also had their moments when they were doubting, you know. And he said unto them, why are ye so fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the wind. So Yahushua, he just calmed the storm, you know, rebuked it, and rebuked the wind and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, what manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? You know, so that show you right there, you know. And let me see. So he just calmed, Yahushua just calmed the wind, you know. Let me read this article real quick. Also had a picture. One of the brothers posted in a group app, you know, post also a lot of clips where you see where you saw a lot of damage that this hurricane did, you know. And this is a yearly thing, keeps on coming back, you know. And you know, and that shows you the power of the Most High, you know. Only by wind and something that you can't see. You'll see it when it, you know, when it turns into a tornado. You know, that's the moment then you start to see it, because then there's a lot of dust in there and all kinds of things that it takes. You know, like in a whirlwind. You know, Hurricane Beryl leaves trail of destruction and heads for Jamaica. So it already passed Jamaica. So this was from the 3rd of July. Hurricane Beryl is howling across the Caribbean Sea with enormous force. Everything in its path is leveled to the ground. Nothing and no one is safe from the force of nature, the force of the Most High. The islands of Grenada and Saint Vincent, there's also a lot of damage over there, you know. And I want to say, you know, Yahweh Basham Yahushua, you know, guide those Akim over there that we got at the islands, you know, Jamaica and all that, you know, over there, Southern America, you know. the Most High may protect them, you know. Nothing and no one is safe from the force of nature. The islands of Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been devastated, and several people did not survive the hurricane. Our aid workers are present in the affected areas and are providing emergency aid. Unfortunately, Beryl has not yet finished its race, but it is on its way to Jamaica at full speed, so it already went past Jamaica. And this Red Cross people, well, yeah. Let me just say nothing. Hurricane Beryl was declared a Category 5 hurricane, but is now on one category below that. The worst hit countries so far are St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In Grenada and southern Barbados and St. Vincent and Grenadines, as much as 90% of the infrastructure was damaged, including hundreds of homes, schools, and other communal buildings. These are the places where the people seek safety, but that's often no longer possible. This affects thousands of people. A state of emergency has been declared in Grenada. And that also reminds me of a case like this in the Bahamas like a couple of years ago, when the sea was basically on the island, and yet the sea was in the streets and all that. You had even sharks swimming, on the island. So that was crazy, man. That's the Most High just showing you His power, man. Our people don't want to hearken, and that's what He's doing, man. Don't forget, He come. Judgment start with His own people first and foremost, with those who know that they are Israelites, and then He come for the rest, But He's starting with His own people first, man. And by seeing these things, it should already show you, like, hey, the Most High is not happy, and the time for Yahushua, we're getting nearer and nearer, As soon as the wind dropped, volunteers, yeah, this is a bullshit story about the help, so-called help that they give, Here you have a picture. I don't remember which island. I think it was St. Vincent, but I'm not sure. But you see a cow at an electric pole or telephone pole, and these things are high. So, the hurricane lifted the cow up and put him right there, It's crazy, man, if you think about it. That's really crazy if you think about it. Let me see. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of hosts, and that's talking hosts means armies, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And when Yahushua is gonna come back, it's gonna be horrible. Third World War is gonna be in full effect, All these things going on the earth, crazy hurricanes, chariots zapping people to powder, nuclear rockets, ballistic missiles, whatever, flying through the air, causing damage, it's gonna be crazy, man, mad. It's gonna be mad, And you got people in church talking about they want Jesus to come back, man. They don't know what they ask for, man. Matter of fact, let me jump real quick to the book of Amos, because that's the case, People think it's gonna be a beautiful thing, Even the scripture said, even the godly shall scarcely be saved. So the elect gonna be like, man, Yahweh, and I'm gonna make it, and it's gonna be terrifying, man. Crazy times, man. Pearl times, man. This is the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that decide the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. So it doesn't matter which side you come, you're gonna get it. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? So that already shows, and this is just a glimpse, This just a glimpse of the power of the Most High, It's nothing. Let me see what I got here. Book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, chapter 107 and verse 23. They that go down to the sea in ships, that do business in great waters, these see the works of Yahweh, and his wonders in the deep. For he commanded and raised the stormy wind, which lifted up the waves thereof. Yeah, like I said, those big waves. They mount up to the heavens, they go down again to the depths. Their soul is melted because of trouble. They reel to and fro and stagger like a drunken man, and at are their wits' ends. Yeah, man. So the Most High is in control and showing you that He's still in control, man. And these hurricanes, man, these things, only Yahweh Basham Yahushai can get you through, man. It's Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah. And you see it a lot happening on these islands, like a yearly thing, also in America and all that, the thing is on its way to Mexico and all that, So yeah, you see that happening in those places also, but yeah. And you also see them getting stronger. Yeah, man, the time of Yahweh Shai is around the corner, man. This is time to get right, to get back, to come back to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. And this is for the children of Israel. First of all, it's for the elect and the real children of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos, man. Not those imposters that you have in Israel nowadays, man. They're gonna get it, man. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Baharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to your Akim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.